Trump announcing 100% tariffs on China has sent the crypto market in an absolute spiral. Bitcoin and other cryptos were down more than 50% in a super short amount of time. Today's video is going to be focusing on how China, tariffs, the US market is going to affect crypto, and where I'm expecting the price to go, plus some of the latest updates. Let's not waste any more time, jump straight into the video. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. The first piece of information that I want to cover is the liquidation data here on CoinGlass. If we scroll down and see the top 10 liquidation events of all time in crypto, 2025, the 10th of October, was by far the biggest liquidation event, actually basically double, because Donald Trump announced US tariff hike on China, actually a 100% hike on China. This caused that huge liquidation, $19 billion in liquidations. And I was actually just listening to an interview from Charlie Lee, and he was actually mentioning that this number could be underreported by more than 400%. So we could have up to $80 billion in true liquidations that's not actually being reported. So it's the number one event since 2021. That was the last event. And even again, multiple events back in 2021. We had multiple crackdown, Tesla stance reversal, and some Elon Musk news. We've also seen, when we head over to Polymarket, the chances of these 100% tariffs to be placed on China have actually dropped to 11%. So we had this huge drop in the crypto market, even basically going from 126 to 107,000 in Bitcoin. And the market panic sold for absolutely no reason, because the chances that Donald Trump placed these Chinese tariffs is very, very low, 11%. We can actually head over now to Polymarket and see the true number. We can see 100% tariff on China in effect before November 1st. It's actually sitting at around 15%. We could actually track all of the latest trades, all of the latest activity to see how the market is moving and where traders do expect, if they expect this 100% tariff before the 1st of November. So this $19 billion wipeout, we can see, resulted massive liquidations, the biggest single day purge, because President Trump's post on Truth Social accusing Beijing of becoming hostile, threatening massive tariffs on Chinese goods, and specifically in relation to rare earth metals, because China actually takes a large percentage of these rare earth metals, which are very, very useful and will be very, very useful, specifically in AI, in robotics. So as China has a massive control over the export of rare metals, if Trump was to place that 100% tariff, it's clear it would have a major effect, and obviously affect major industries, especially, we've seen other things like Optimus come out, Elon Musk, so robotics and AI would definitely massively be affected. Coming overall to the market, we have now, just in this last day, we've seen a major up spike. Overall, I really like to look at the total volume percentage and where the overall volume percentage is really spiking. We're seeing the main spike in BNB, Binance coins, and it makes sense because Chinese meme coins have really been exploding on the BNB chain, have taken over. So it's clear why BNB is getting a lot of volume, and it's actually BNB is back at all-time highs. And even we're getting some meme coin volume seen here in Dogecoin. Another piece of information that I do want to add that's not directly related to China and tariffs, but the Fed decision for October is right now 92% at a 25 basis point cut. So that's definitely bullish, as interest rates lowering means the cost of money becomes much cheaper, and we do see that rise in assets. I really love this post here. Donald Trump needs to go to jail. He announced 100% tariffs on China, sending the US stock market to a death spiral. At the same time, someone put over $1 billion in crypto, with orders for 100 million being placed on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also seeing the biggest dip in a single candle, losing 20K per Bitcoin. Other coins down 60 to 70% in value. And really, as pointed out, if you used any leverage, if you used 2 times leverage, if the coin moved 50% against you, then you'd be wiped out. So this was a massive liquidation grab event. Anybody using leverage, only people that were trading spot, buying spot Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, all these coins, they were the only people that weren't affected. So great to point this out. And also, he isn't just doing it to crash markets, he's doing it for a profit. Clearly, that 30 minutes before the announcement was set, hundreds of millions of dollars of trades were placed to be able to profit from that. So potentially Trump using China as the backbone to make as much money as possible. Jumping over to quickly overview the price of Bitcoin on my weekly chart, I'm extremely happy to see Bitcoin has very strongly recovered. Overall, all we've done is just retest the long-term average price on the weekly chart. So I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. As stated, most of it was just a liquidation event to grab for altcoins. Some of them were down, 99% on some exchanges because people were just able to grab all the orders. And let's also touch on the US stock market because that is a major player as well. I'm actually currently viewing the chart just before it's open. We can see after this huge event on Friday, we're actually now basically retesting the midpoint, and looks like the bull trend is back online. One thing I also want to cover is gold. We're seeing that huge bullish trend in gold. A lot of the times we do see that overflow from gold into Bitcoin. Currently, if Bitcoin was to see a major breakout like this, 150 to 200,000 during this bull run would definitely be a target that I'm actually shooting for. And just to finish up, here's a great post giving an overview of exactly what happened. We see 9:40 a.m. crypto begins mysteriously selling off. 10:57, Trump posts massive China tariff threat. At 4:30 p.m., we see a large whale opens a multi-million-dollar short. Then Trump announces that 100% tariff on China. And then at 5:20, the crypto liquidations hit over $19 billion. And that whale profits $192 million. So clearly an insider trade, clearly using China, clearly using the tariffs. As I just showed you before, it's basically a 10 to 15% chance that these tariffs do come into effect. I really love Polymarket because it truly gives the underlying value or the underlying EV of a specific event that's able to give us a better understanding and say, well, hey, we sold off for basically no reason. This could be a perfect buying event. And that's why we've seen, a lot of cryptos really recover. Even coins, XRP up more than 100%. Coins like BNB actually back at all-time highs. So this Chinese tariff event, clearly just a fear, uncertainty, doubt, gets a lot of the weak hands, a lot of the over-leveraged positions out. And now it seems like the road to 150K is easily paved. So if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget you need to smash the like and subscribe because I'm bringing out so much more content. I'll be seeing you in the next one.